Being yourself sounds like the easiest thing in the world. You're literally you. Who else would you be? And yet, for most of us, being ourselves feels like a performance. We edit, we adjust, we shape-shift depending on who's watching. We turn into people who overthink every sentence, who laugh at jokes we don't find funny, who say no worries when we're actually dying inside. So why is it so hard to just be real? Well, here's the trap. You're not trying to be yourself. You're trying to be likable. From the moment we could talk, we were taught to be nice, to behave, to not rock the boat. And somewhere along the way, that turned into, don't be too loud, don't be too weird, don't be too you. So instead, we built this version of ourselves that's smooth and polished, but also anxious. Because deep down, we're scared that if we stopped performing, people would leave. But here's the truth. Being likable is not the same as being loved. People may like your polite version, but they can't actually love you if they've never met the real you. You say yes when you want to say no. You nod even when you disagree. You agree to hang out with people who drain you. Why? Because somewhere in your wiring, there's this rule. If I don't please them, they won't accept me. But people-pleasing is a trap. The more you do it, the more you disappear. You lose your voice, your needs, your time. And worst of all, you attract people who only love the edited version of you. You've probably been told at some point, you're too sensitive, you're too intense, you think too much. And so you shrink, you flatten, you mute the parts of you that don't feel normal. But here's a plot twist. The things you think are too much, they're exactly what makes you magnetic. Your curiosity, your passion, your weirdness. These aren't bugs, they're features. And when you hide them, you rob the world of your magic. Being yourself doesn't mean you stop growing. It means you stop editing your core to gain approval. It's saying, this is me, take it or leave it. It's trusting that the people who stay are the people who see you fully and say, yes, you, just like that. And it's letting go of the rest. But let's be honest, the real reason we avoid authenticity, rejection. Because what if we show up as we are, and it's not enough? That fear is deep, sometimes even subconscious. So instead of being real, we try to be impressive. We try to be useful. We try to be the one they like. But here's what I learned. Every time you betray your true self to fit in, you teach your brain that your real self isn't safe. And over time, you forget who you even were before the performance started. So, how do you start? Here's the uncomfortable answer. You stop pretending, even when it's awkward, especially when it's awkward. And you start small. Say no when you mean it. Share the weird opinion. Ask the question that feels dumb but real. Wear the outfit you love, even if it's too loud. Leave the group chat that makes you feel like a cardboard cutout of yourself. Every small act of honesty is a brick in the foundation of your actual self. When you start being yourself, you will lose people. That's not a risk, that's a guarantee. But the ones who stay, they'll see you, know you, love you, not for what you can do for them, not for how safe you are, but for you. The full-color, messy, brilliant version. And that feeling, that's home. You don't need to audition for life. You don't need to be more charming, more polished, more palatable. You just need to be honest, even when it's terrifying. Because being yourself isn't about being perfect. It's about being true. And when you're true, you stop chasing belonging and you start living in it.